Alright. It's Monday. It's a weighted mile walk, a treadmill, and then bis and tris. I think I might alter my bis and tris a little because I want to try to add a couple dips in there just to. Maybe I might just start out with one set of dips because I need to work a little bit of my chest, so we'll see how that works. But I don't know. I'm gonna alter stuff just mildly today just to see. So feeling Mondays I always feel shitty. I don't know why. The beginning of the week just I just like, well, and the no sun outside and shit never helps either. I mean oh, come on, sun. Anyways, and I end up being like 35 degrees outside. Springtime, 35 degrees. I haven't been feeling the greatest this morning. Spine pain, always have some form of mild spine pain. I do a regimen of my diet and supplements that help out, quite a bit. But again, with something like this where it's constantly moving and changing and fusing and all the other things, you're always going to have pain, period. So you got to just deal with it, But I've minimized it dramatically. Still, can be horrendous and is horrendous 24/7, 365. Bowels, had a little bit of a cheat day yesterday, food-wise. When you have ulcerative colitis, a cheat day is very tricky. But so my stomach my intestinal system is a little twitchy today, but decent for the most part. So getting back on everything today, my regimen of my diet and obviously my working out, and I get shitty sleep, like an hour less sleep than I normally do. So, and you can see still some acne on me because of the prednisone. That shit takes weeks to even a couple months to fully weed out of you. Stuff just trash. It's trash because it takes over part of your body, and then when you come off it, which is the reason why you got to wean off it so you can slowly start your body back up again. It's like pulling something. It takes a minimum of like 2 months. They say 6 to 8 weeks for it to heal up, for you can get back into it again. But the acne and the prednisone brain, where it keeps your thoughts scrambled, and the jitteriness it gives you, and so I'm waiting for that shit to finally weed out of me. But alright, enough talking. I get to my walk before I gotta pee again. And if you always notice me, I stare down a lot. It's because that's just naturally how my body is now. I have to actually force myself to look up. It's just easier to, I don't know. I feel like a pile of crap. I'd say on a pile of crap scale from 1 to 10, I'm probably about a 6, maybe 7. 6, not full on suck factory, but pretty damn, well, no, I don't know. A 6 is good. That's not my pain scale, it's just a suck factory level. And I forgot I clear my nose out, of course. God damn, just Mondays are a pain in the ass. Alright. Make sure you clear your eyes out the bugs. And rub below your eyes to move the fluid away from the bowl of your eyes to get the bags and whatnot and fluid retention. If it's fat, you ain't gonna smush the fat out. You gotta get rid of the fat first. But to keep bags away from the underneath of your eyes. Don't push hard, just wipe it. When you're talking about fluid under the skin, because I have lymphedema, I realize that, people think, oh, I gotta mush my skin to mush the fluid. No, just literally put your hand lightly on your, and that literally moves fluid under your skin. Very lightly. It's incredible, it's weird, but Alright. Let's do this. Oh, Planty. Come on. I just gave her water last week and she's like twice as heavy as she normally is. Okay. My heart rate's back down to normal, so I'm guessing my red blood cell count is normal, if not a little below normal. Iron, I'm always severely anemic, so my iron's always gonna blow ass to a certain point. So it always looks like it's off. Whatever. So my iron's still a little off, oxygen-wise and whatnot. But I don't feel like dragged down from like having low blood. Again, it probably still is low, and there is no thing you can just check it at home. You gotta go to the fucking doctor and have a test order and all that fucking dumbass bullshit. So and I don't want to go every fucking week to get that checked because it's expensive. Right. So, play it by feel. Like I always say, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? It's not listen to your body, it's how do you fucking feel. And with working out, how do you feel before, during, and after a set? If you feel shitty at all and in between those, alter it. Less reps, less weight, more reps. Or stop altogether. Alright, let's just do this before I'd say change my mind, but I gotta work out regardless, so I'm not gonna change my mind unless I'm fucked hard. Alright, indoor walk. Mondays. Alright. And my right knee was just mildly being a pain in the butt this morning, so I'm feeling pretty good now, so we'll see. Okay. God, this strap digs into me. Alright. My feet are sweating. Always sweating. Like that's the only part of me that really sweats. Even my underarms don't really sweat that much. Bottom of my feet, sweating like a pig. Alright, a minute in, here we go. 2.7, 0.5 incline, and go from there, but I usually just stay there because it's just about moving your fluid around and pain relief. And all the other benefits from walking. Walking is not meant to be like power walking and running and jogging. Walk. And we're walking. Monday. Yeah. Every fucking Monday. I always take one day off. When I take one day off on Wednesday, I don't feel this shitty Thursday as I do Monday. your arms moving. Lobes of fluid. Why does that hurt? Always something. Well, I ain't stopping. You better stop hurting. Damn. Heart rate's right on mine. Ah! Damn, I need more sleep. Stop freaking hurting, would you? Hey, it's cold. Oh yeah. 12% incline, last 3 minutes. 0.1 left. Last 2 minutes. Feel that one in the hips. One minute. Very nice. 1 mile. 1 mile. About 30 seconds left. One 1.4, 0% incline. Weight off. Point 8. Done. Alright. Damn. Started out as a bitch. Alright, let me show you my walk and then go take a piss and buys and tries. Okay. Alright, I need to move this damn thing. And these fuckers. Okay. Everything sticks to that fucking fabric. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Turn on. Almost 150 active calories. That's right in the honey zone. Like I said, 140 to 160 active calories is my range. 150 is the honey pot. So 149 active calories. Mile walk. It's hard to get the distance and where it's clear on the screen after I download it. It's weird because it looks better like this here for me, but it looks better further away on the screen. I don't know. That was weighted mile walk. I'm gonna go take a piss and I'll be back with buys and tries.